Hi, I'm Jared Pridmore. This is Amanda Pridmore from Conway, Arkansas. We own Precision Auto Glass, and we're going to tell our Safe Fleet story. We bought a new van with our new company. We waited on the van for almost a year. We finally received the van, and we were reading some stuff online about safety. And my wife happened to mention, she's like, what about the partition behind the seats? I wouldn't feel comfortable with you driving the van without the partition. I told her, I said, well, I've driven a van for the same company for 20 years and never had one, so I never thought about it. She was persistent about me not driving the van, so we finally received the van in. We ordered the partition from American Van. While we were waiting on that partition to come in, my van just sat here. I wanted to use it, but she wouldn't let me. She said, no, absolutely not. She said, we're going to wait on this partition, get this thing installed, and then you can drive your van. So, of course, I listened to her. We waited. Thank goodness I listened to her, because I guess a couple of weeks ago we were in a pretty bad accident. We were sitting at road construction in our van. Me and my worker. A drunk driver hit us the cops said between 80 and 90 miles an hour. Completely destroyed my van, completely destroyed everything in it. 6 windshields centered directly in the middle of the van between the 2 seats. When he hit us, all the glass shifted to the front, all the tools shifted to the front. Everything hit the partition. Partition held up amazingly. That glass, if we had not had that partition, there's no telling what would have happened. The glass would have definitely been in the front with us. 100%. And that glass, auto glass, will cut you up. It was a blessing that, she said, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. So we just waited, and thank goodness that we waited, because if we would not have had that, we probably wouldn't have been here today.
When I went to clean out what was salvageable, I was just sitting in the front seat, because that was pretty much the only area you could get to in the van. And I turned around and looked behind me, and just all of the windshields and tools and things were smashed up against that partition. And I realized how really important that was there, because all of that stuff would have been up front with my husband, and that scared me. So I'm super thankful for that.
And I'll never own another van without one. Never. And everybody I talk to right now, I tell them, if you've got a van with tools or anything, no matter what business you're in, you need that partition between you and what's behind you, because there's no stopping it when something hits you that hard. There's no stopping it.
I cannot believe that you worked all those years without a partition.
I did. And I'll never do it again. Everything in the van, from the back to the front, was completely destroyed. I understand why Safe Fleet is the trusted fleet safety expert.